This question is for Alyssa Thomas. Becky earlier has mentioned how relentless you guys were on the glass, especially rebounding. You just talk a little bit about just having that tenacity as far as the rebounding and defense and things of that nature, and what you have to do for game two.
Yeah, I think that's been our identity all season is, playing hard, getting rebounds on the defense and offensive end, and just really trying to get second possessions when we're not hitting shots.
Next question, second row to your left.
Hey, Jonquel. There we go. It's on. I'm curious how you would evaluate your team's decision-making, especially in the second half, and what were the Aces doing that made some of those decisions a little bit more difficult? There were a lot of those shot clock violations.
I think it's on. I think we just have to be a little bit more aware of the shot clock. I think we were in positions where we could make plays later on, but we just weren't as aware of that, and so that's an easy fix. But ultimately, I'm happy with the game that we played, and we gave ourselves a good opportunity to come out there with a win, and it just didn't go our way. But we're excited about game two.
Next question, second row center.
Hey, Brionna. Kareem Copeland, Washington Post. A quickie. What was the biggest difference defensively between that second and third quarter?
I think it was just our intensity and everything. I think they were hitting some tough shots. They were getting to the free throw line. I think on the other end, we weren't attacking the basket as much as we were in the first half, and we settled. We didn't get to the free throw line as much as we wanted to. So I think it was just a battle of getting to the basket.
Next question, second row to your left.
Roz Goldenwood at ESPN. What's up, ladies? So I'm asking this because I've been with you for a little bit now. And the second half, the lid got tight on the basket. Was wondering, what was the spirit like in that time? Because you've talked about sometimes the pressure and the tension and missing shots then. Were you uplifted, or was it getting tight for a second there?
Well, I don't think it ever felt tight. I think it was just, it was just basketball. We were shooting shots, and they weren't going in, but ultimately we were playing great defense as well. And so that's one of the things that I talked to you about is finding the wins within the game. And so, yes, we weren't hitting the shots that we know we can hit, but we were also playing good D. And so ultimately we'll be all right.
Next question, third row to your right.
Mark Schindler, WNBA.com. This is for UAT. You guys have been in this position before, having played in the finals. I'm kind of wondering, having been in that situation, having lost games in the finals before, when you're approaching that mentality after the game, how you're feeling, and what you take away that you maybe wouldn't have that first time around.
After this game, we have to have a lot of confidence. It's a 3-point game, and we had a chance to tie. So I think we're very confident, and we know that all you need is one, and then there's 2 games at our place. So there's some things we could clean up. Of course, we can make more shots, but overall, we played a hard game.
Next question, third row center.
Chris Rim, New York Times. For all of you, what kind of challenges does Asia present? And what does she do differently from other players you face when she's going like that?
I think she can score the ball. Ultimately, she's able to score at different levels. I think that's a tough challenge. She's attacking the rim really aggressively right now, so it's tough. So I think just throwing bodies at her, making sure we're congesting the lane with all really good players in this league. It's not just one person; it's a team effort. And I think we kind of locked in a little bit better in the second quarter with understanding that we have to show a little bit more bodies at her, give her more congestion, and kind of guard her as a team. So I think that was the biggest change.
2 more questions. We're going to start to your right, standing.
Jonquel, Andy Amash, the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Jonquel, it seems like you guys were able to... Jonquel, sorry. It seemed like you guys were really able to impose your game on the Aces, even though they came out with the win. What were you guys able to do to kind of throw them off of their offensive game?
Like AT said, we're a really tough defensive team, and coming into this series, we understood that it was going to be a really good offense against a really good defense, and that's what it's going to be. So I think it's just our MO. I think we were able to make the game a little bit messy, getting into them, making things tough, making them make extra passes, and that's what we do.
Last question will come from the third row to your left.
Jose Volonte, Straight Bet Sports. Alyssa, you ladies have already played this team during the regular season, so you're very familiar with them and also beat them here once already. Is there anything new that you learned about this team today that you didn't know before during the regular season?
No, I mean, it's playoffs. Nothing matters in the regular season anymore, which we proved last series. It's 0-0. And today we came out, we played hard, and unfortunately they hit more shots than us, and we didn't get stops in timely manner. But there's a game 2, and we will watch the video and be prepared for the next game.